We are live. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? We are back at it. The Open Championship. It's finally here. Sorry for the delay, everybody. A little technical difficulties, but we are here. We got our two guests lined up there too. Dubsy Anderson, Cam Stewart, as always for the big major championships. Connor, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good, man. I am excited. First Open, last major of the year, and last week was good. Finally got the outright with
Nice.
Schauffele. I rather had Spieth with you though, because that was the better number. But that was good to hit. And Detry, I thought that bogey on 18, he dropped out of the top 10, he in the tie for 10. We can get into, I touched on earlier, make sure you check all your books. When I do my top 10s and 20s, BetMGM will pay you out on ties. So A couple people ask me those questions. Most books don't. They'll split it. You'll split, just how they do it. So if there's 4 people tied. But so look around for that. And we cashed the top 20 too. So plus 550. I'm ready to roll. Had a good week, and I'm ready to continue it, my guy.
I'm ready to rock too. Yeah, I had Spieth, Smith, and Fleetwood. Fleetwood had a nice T4. Just played really good 3 under there on Sunday. Really similar golf course, guys, going just down the road from Scotland, the Scottish Open to now the Open at I got the flag in the background there, Connor. Shout out to Nutflush Allen when we were down in San Antonio there. Great time to show it off there. He gifted me that beautiful Open 129th. That's when Tiger won it. And they're returning, guys. It's the oldest course you can name in the
St. Andrews
in the book. 17. I think I had a number here. What was it? 1754. Before they even had electricity, guys, they had this course up and running. Like it was. This is the all time. So it's a lot of history here, guys. They played here in 2015 and 2010. So we do have some course history at this place. Not to mention, there's another one called the Dunhill Links. The Alfred Dunhill Links. That's one of the European style courses that they actually play here at the old course pretty much every year. So there's a great course comparison there, guys. Check it out there. Dunhill, Alfred Dunhill in the European Tour. They play here. So we have some stats there for you guys. If we want to bring in Cam Stewart, sure, by all means, if Cam's ready to run. I know he doesn't have a lot of time. Let's bring on our first guest here, Mr. Cam Stewart. What's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Hanging in there. What a weekend. Wish we hit with the golf, but good call by you guys on Fleetwood making a late charge there. But I got to tell you, very disappointing stuff. We got close. I don't know how many times I bet on Trey Mullinix in the PGA Tour, like 150 to 1, and this guy wins the Barbasol. I'm like, just
what a shootout.
That's the thing about golf. It's just like, God, you can't bet these guys every week. And when you don't bet them, they win at great numbers. Yeah. So that was a frustrating week, Gogster. I'm not going to lie. Like, a couple matchup bets, but a lot of the guys we had, they fell out of the top 20 as well. Really disappointing with Spieth. I thought he was going to make a real big run there. A couple bad holds. That would have been great for both of us because I know you live bet him. I had him.
Yeah.
And, what can you say? That's golf. Like, it's one of these sports. People don't get it unless you bet it. It's the most fun and the most frustrating sport betting.
How long have you been betting golf, Cam, for all the viewers there? How long have you been betting golf?
Well, I've been betting with my friends on the golf course since we were like 7. We used to bet for allowance, like double bubble and chocolate, and then it turned into money. So that's kind of the thing. I grew up gambling is one of those things. I grew up like all my good friends I grew up with, like we've been gambling since we were children. Like it's kind of weird. Like that was just our group. Like we all were into it. Like we gamble on the golf course, we gamble flipping cards, we gamble, in races, anything, hockey games, street hockey game. I don't know what it is. It's just something that's there. But Gogster, like I got to say, like 30, 35 years probably.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I've just been
doing a little action on anything you do.
Exactly. I can't watch my little cousin was playing basketball and betting with other parents. Like it's actually shameful.
Hey, like, I think one of the Red Sox has a chance to hit a home run.
Yeah, it's just like, man,
exactly.
You can't watch these games without putting money on them now. It's kind of a problem. But hopefully this week, we'll hit one. I got to be honest with you, we've been really close, but need that big score.
Do you think Xander's
looking at this week? Who are you looking at this week? Cam Smith?
Do you think Xander's going a little too early? He's won 3 of the last 3 weeks in a row. Looking at the JP McManus too, the Travelers, and now the Scottish Open. Do you think, like, I know your guy there, our guy too, Gabe Morency, he's got him this week, but do you think Xander can still hold his own going forward, or do you think he's, for lack of better words, blown his load too early here?
I don't know, man. He seemed like a guy that once he was going to get a win, he was going to get more. I don't like the way he closes tournaments, but the bottom line is he's doing it. He was gagging that thing away early. I'm like, here we go, another Xander job. We've seen this before, but he slowly just didn't panic. He grinded, made a big birdie when he needed to, and held on to win. He still wins the tournament. It was ugly, but he wins. I don't know, Gogster, Conor Mac, I think he's got to be top 10, top 20 for sure. I don't know what kind of prices you get. Top 20, you're going to lay juice, but top 10s maybe. Like, this guy's in contention every week. I'm not sure if he's going to win, but he's a guy that you have to be scared of. Now he's got, you're right. The thing is, Gogster, he's got mojo now. Like, he's learned how to win. He's confident. He could play links golf. Yeah. I don't know. I the price is going to be too bad, so I won't be betting him. But you know,
I think you're spot on with that. The last time he won was 2019, and now that he's won one, he's just stringing them together like left, right, and center because he just needed to kind of get that first win, and he's just knocking them off. But looking at the last week there too, guys, Kitayama, Donaldson, and Wu booked their open tee times for this week. There's some guys that qualified with a really nice finish there. Donaldson had him written down there. Jamie Donaldson plays really well over here. Didn't play him, but Kurt Kitayama almost pulled it off there. Did any of you guys see Kitayama doing that? Good to see him pulling his game from America over here. It's
actually the only thing I had, Gogster. I made a late bet on Jamie Donaldson. He was 300-1, and I T6'd him. Thank God he got in. Like, I was actually really worried with like the bogey at the end, thinking he might finish 10th or something like that. That actually like saved a lot of stuff because you know me, I made a lot of bets in the Scottish Open. You know,
and he was a great number too.
When in Scotland, like 18 shots in the bottle. Yeah, let's go. Click, 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 click. I went a little bit too far, so that kind of save some big stuff. If Jamie Donaldson or Alex Bjork would have won, I'd be like literally throwing a keg party at my house. You guys can come over. But it was, I like Donaldson. I think he's disrespected in the European tour. He's always like 80 to 100. He used to be a great golfer. He seems like he's getting it back.
Yeah.
Kitayama was good, missing some short putts. Don't know what to do really with him. A guy that I'm looking at on the outskirts right now, maybe a Thomas Peters. Maybe we get a number on him. I don't know, man. I got to be honest with you, Gogster. We were hitting him like win, 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 win. Now it's just one of those things. Like, I'm getting punched a little bit. Like, golf can fight back. And these guys that I take are just really letting me down. They can't put 4 rounds together, and it's really pissing me off, to be honest with you.
Well, you know what? You brought up its party, and I think we got one more person here to join the party from down under here. We got Mr. Dubsy Anderson, guys, joining the show here.
Yes.
What's going on, Dubsy? How you doing?
What up, boys? Happy Monday, the final major of the year. How are we, lads? Good weekend of golf, but I mean, it's nothing compared to what we got coming up here, the 150th edition. The Old Course St. Andrews. I'm absolutely jacked up for this one, boys. We're not going to be able to sleep, though. The early tee times, that is a problem, so we're going to get them tickets in.
I booked off work. I got work off Thursday, Friday
smart
for
play.
This, so I'm not fucking around, Dubsy. Sorry, guys. I'm missing
We're playing no game.
All the kids out there, everyone watching.
Get drunk watching the British Open. No, it doesn't pay. The way the golf bets are going, I need to work to pay bills, Gogster. That's the problem, right?
Exactly, guys. We're going to the Old Course here, one of the oldest ones. I actually got the flag up there. Shout out to our guy Nutflesh.
Nice.
Allen. One of his friends gave that to him, and he gifted that with us when we were down at San Antonio. So shout out to you, Nutflesh, if you're watching. But looking at the past winners, guys, 2021 Morikawa, 2019 Lowry, 2018 Molinari, 17 Spieth. None of those wins were going to be at the Old Course, but those are the players that did win. Now, looking at the players that did win at this course, 2015 was Zach Johnson. Who came second, guys? Louis Oosthuizen.
Louis was Spieth too, though, right?
Spieth was third, and
Leishman
was tied.
Wasn't it Leishman?
Was tied, yeah. But Louis Oosthuizen, guys, he also won this thing back in 2010. That was his last major. I know, Dubsy, you brought that up a lot back in the day there. But Louis Oosthuizen, guys, right off the bat, I had to have him in there. I got a late addition with Louis as a top 20, also as a first-round leader. I think he can come out of the gate hot. Looking at what he did with those South American, that group he had, I think it was the Stingers, if I'm not wrong there. They had a good finish. Him, Grace. And
the name of the groups you're talking about?
That's their name. Enough. It's a golf tournament. Like names the group. It's like a NASCAR.
Anyways, I was watching it.
Sounds like a boy band. The South African boy band.
The Bogies versus the Albatrosses. Oh yeah. Irons versus drivers. Who cares? I'm watching this thing. What the hell is this? It's not.
I can tell you, they made a lot of money. I guess like boy bands back in the day. They made a lot of money there. Louis Oosthuizen, though, Cam, listen to me. Louis Oosthuizen, buddy, he's playing good golf right now. I think his history at this track, you need just that imagination. And at the Masters, you remember that albatross he made on, what was it, the second hole on that par 5. You really need that here. And you know what? I don't think he's going to win it, but a top 20 and a first round leader at 55-1. What do you guys think of old Louis to start things off?
What do you say, Dubs?
I don't mind it, boys. Look, I think the big fate for me of late has been the live golfers, but I think going to play a bit of links golf, I don't mind a guy like Louis Oosthuizen. I think Dustin Johnson, he's got a great record playing over there in the Open Championship. So I think it's a course that suits Louis. I think he's going to be a bit more comfortable. And some of these European golfers, they just don't do well with the bomb and gouge 25 under par, of the PGA Tour. Tommy Fleetwood, Tyrrell Hatton, their best, their strong suit is around the greens, the shot making. King Louis, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
and a good point that you guys bring up. Let's take a look at the live. Who's won? Charles Schwartzel, South African. Brendan Grace, South African. Louis, he's a South African. So maybe that's something to look at. I'm going to tell you something. You know who's popping out in my mind too, Gogster? Brendan Grace looks like he's back.
Yeah,
he looks back. I used to take this guy all the time. I don't know, man. Like you give me a price on him. I'm not one to live. He's got a little bounce in his step. I don't know. Brendan Grace will be a great price. And to be honest with you, this is the type of tournament, this course, he'll do well on. I like Louis. I agree with you, Gogster, but Brendan Grace is going to be definitely played for like top 20s and such, maybe a couple matchups. I think he's dangerous.
I'm not even seeing him on the board right now. I don't know if they took him off, but I'm not even seeing Brendan.
Really?
Brendan Grace there. It could be.
He's got to qualify. Guy, he's got to be there.
Yeah, to have been in there. Yeah, maybe just the books might have took him down there. Maybe someone smashed him there, Cam. Maybe it was you.
I doubt it.
Brendan Grace getting worked on a Monday. All the tickets flying in for him. You never know.
Man. You never know. You never know. But yeah, I know Brendan Grace. I don't mind that, Cam. You could be onto something with the South African players. Actually, looking at a South African, since we're on that theme, Christian Bezuidenhout, guys. This guy's sneaky, playing well. You know it, Dubsy. He's got the around the green magic. He's playing well. Let's get to some stats here, guys, with some Christian Bezuidenhout, because he's actually cracked my top, my 6-pack here as a bomb. T15 and 3-putt avoidance. He's first in 30 yards and scrambling, first in the whole field. T20 in putting, and he was T15 at the Scottish Open. He's playing really good golf, guys. He's 150-1. If you don't want to play that outright, I'm even playing him a top 20. You can get that at, what do I got here? Plus 375 on old Bezuidenhout, and top 40, you can even get plus 145. So Christian Bezuidenhout, guys, I think he fits the bill at this golf course, playing well. What do you guys think about old Bezuidenhout?
I like his game, boys. I mean, he has been cashing for us the last 12 months. You're still getting him a plus money most weeks for a top 40 finish. I love him for another top 40 finish. I think he's a little afraid of being that man, late in the Sunday afternoon, but that doesn't mean he can't win it. If we see a really tough event where it's a congested board going into Sunday, a few guys at 4 or 5 under par, maybe he posts a score, get into that clubhouse, but he can certainly play. He's got the pedigree. I just think it's more about the mindset for Christian Bezuidenhout. He's done on the DP World Tour, just yet to see him get the breakthrough. He was very close there a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, absolutely. Just looking at what he did here, guys, in the 4th round, he was 5 birdies, 1 bogey, 4 under at the Renaissance. So he had a good finish too. 3rd round was a little up and down. He actually had 1 round over par, which was the first round for Christian Bezuidenhout, just slowly playing better. Really good scrambling too. He was 12th in the field last week and 15th in putting. So that's a recipe I think he can do well. What do you guys got? You guys any picks for the chat there? Who do you want to start? Connor, what do you got? You got any plays there, bud?
No, not really.
Connor's listening.
We have picks, maybe.
I will have.
I'm taking one pick, Cam Smith, right now at that price. I don't care.
What price do you got right now?
I got Cam Smith. That's it.
Yeah.
I want to take Brendan Grace if he's playing in this damn tournament. I don't even see the guy on the damn board.
Yeah.
I do like Louis, kind of, maybe not to win, but maybe a top 10, top 20. That's the thing, though. If you bet him that, you got to bet him to win, too. Say he wins, you're going to lose your mind. This is golf gambling. It drives you nuts, right, Dubsy? I'm sitting there going, oh, yeah, here we go. And then all of a sudden just collapses galore on Sunday. It was very frustrating.
I like
I'm the only guy who bet Trey Mullinex when he came out of Alabama. I used to take him all the time, 150-1, Trey Mullinex.
Yeah.
It's wild. Then the guy
learned him from you, Cam.
What? Yes.
I had Adam Svensson on Sunday there. I thought here comes the breakthrough win, but
It broke my
I
heart.
mean, the value was terrible. I mean, this is the thing with the majors. You could make a case for sort of, the top 100 in this field. I mean, I'll look at Justin Thomas. I think he looks fantastic, 21-1. I'm not looking too much into that miscut from the Scottish Open. I think Jordan Spieth is the prototype for links golf. He's a grinder. He's got the short game. I think he loves the challenge. And this is where it gets exciting, playing at golf courses over this way. I mean, you need the break to go in your favor. You got to land the ball 50 yards short in some cases. So I think guys like Scotty Scheffler, I think he was a great fade play last week at 4-1. I'm not big on him again this week. I think he hits it far too high, especially if the wind gets up. And the weather looks like it might be a bit of a birdie shootout. So I don't want to see that. If you're looking for a bit more value, I do like Dustin Johnson. I've just got this feeling he looked really good up in that last event. We saw him up there in Portland at 34-1. And I'll throw a value play at you boys. Well, there's a couple of value plays, but I'm only going to get one of these. I like Billy Horschel with a bounce back, but I like Adam Scott at 95-1. I turn it back where he was really close to winning the Open Championship. He went up in flames, and I think that haunts him. It's a golf course where he can poke it around, lean on that golf IQ. 95-1. It's a slice.
Yeah, no, I don't mind that slice there at all. Cam Smith, though, I'll piggyback off that, Cam. I like the Cam Smith. Justin Thomas, I cut him off the six-pack there, Dubsy. The number, I think, 22-1.
I need more.
I do need more, but his finish has been so damn well at these events. Yeah, he didn't make the cut, but I cut him off the list. I am going to go with Cam Smith, though. I think his comeback there, he barely made the cut there. He had that bad round 2, guys, but he really bounced back, looked really strong, finished in a top 10 last week. Good to see. I really think that round at Scottish Open was a good practice round for him. So 4 top 10s this year. He's first in approach, top 10 around the green, T15 putting, T15 from 30 yards in, scrambling, which I think is going to be huge, Dubsy and Cam, just because of the run-ups, too.
What about Homa? What about Homa? This guy looks like he's taking on the links golf.
You're in my six.
I love that. I love that call.
I gotta bet this guy. Like if he wins the Open Championship, but I don't have him, I will literally break more things than have already been broken. Like he didn't even bring his A game, and he still played well. He missed some putts. Like this guy he's got a wicked temperament now too. You see, in the European Tour, they do the walk-in interview. He was embracing it. Like he wasn't all pissed off. The guy's right in contention. She's asking him a million questions. He's laughing. I don't know. Max Homa to me is just like California chill. Like he's a guy that I wish I had his demeanor.
Yes, absolutely. You know what? That's one guy on my six-pack right there. So we've gave out Bez guys 150-1, 25-1 on Smith, and then another one here is Homa. Cam Stewart sniped it there, 66-1. I also got him first-round leader, 66-1. One thing I saw there, Dubsy, if you notice this too, he stayed later and was really getting like an extra 18 holes in because the sun doesn't go down until about 11 p.m. up in Scotland, which would be just beautiful. So he was getting in more golf, and it looked like it showed.
Yeah, there was a course that he really wanted to see. I think it was North Burnwick. So him and the caddy go up there and play a money game against the GM and the local pro. 36 holes on the Friday. But that tells you, I mean, he is embracing links golf. Like he really enjoyed it over there. Great demeanor. And I think we've seen it this year on the PGA Tour. He's ready to go that next level. I put a guy like him, Sammy Burns, right in there, trying to push for a top 5, top 10 in the world position. What's the next step? Winning a major. And for Max Homa, he doesn't bomb it a mile, but he's strategic. Like there's no weakness to his game. Very similar to Xander Schauffele. I like play.
Yeah, I think he's a really smart golfer too, strategic, just like you said too, Dubsy. Taking away the back 9 at the Renaissance, he was +4. Since round 3, he had a birdie, an eagle, birdie, 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 birdie. So if he can he looks like a guy that really reduces the big scores. Looking at what he did in his scrambling, he was 8th in scrambling at the Scottish Open, guys. That's a really good sign. I like seeing his putting was T56. So yeah, absolutely. Max Homa, he's going to be on my card too. 66-1, 66 first round, top 20, +240, and a top 10 at +550 on Max Homa. So definitely made the card there. One more. Let's stick to the American theme here. I'm going to go with Tony Finau, guys. Tony Baloney. Wow. Yeah, this is the sneaky one here, Dubsy. Yeah,
Don't do it. Don't do it. Come on.
Hey, I thought
Go.
you were
Come on.
Listen,
The silence is deafening from the
Don't
boys,
do it.
isn't it? The silence
do
is
it.
deafening.
You
Don't
know
do
what?
it.
Let's rock with them. T15, third, T9, T27, T18. You're right. You know, maybe it is the top 20, but your boy Gogster over here, he's going to believe in Tony Finau. I saw him at the Canadian Open with JT and Rory. He had the demeanor. He was keeping up with the boys, and he seems to love this style of golf. Looking at what he's done at the Dunhill, that's one thing I haven't brought up, guys. The Dunhill links style, they play this at St. Andrews. Perfect course comparison. 2019, Finau was 10th. 2018, he was 14th. He likes this golf course. His scrambling under 30 yards is T15. He's had 4 T10s this year. Him and another guy that I'm going to give out here just in a second play really well at the Dunhill links. And if you guys don't already know that, they play this course every year. So it's if you play well there, I can see it transferring over. And Tony's Finau, his game's good right now too, guys. What do you think about Tony Baloney?
I love Tony. And Tyrrell Haddon's won 2 of those Dunhills as well. So if you like an English fly, get on the Angry Englishman. But I love Tony Finau. And look, people say it's all distance, but his short game has really improved the last year or two out there on the tour. And look, if St. Andrews, there's no wind, it's not just 1 or 2 drivable par 4s. I mean, there might be 4 par 4s where Tony Finau can give it a rip and get right around that dance floor. That could be a huge advantage, with the power game if we see a bit of a runaway. So I love that for Tony Finau, a real good guy. You'd love to see him get a breakthrough win at one of the majors, and I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on him. No one is going after Tony Finau except the Gogster. That's what Gogi's doing, dishing out dimes on a Monday. I love it. Love it.
Taking top 5.
I think I remember Billy Horsfield about a month ago with that.
You got to throw some guys, and I love Tony too. Like if I want to
Me too. I want him to win.
Like the nicest guy to meet. But my money says no, thank you. Like maybe a top 20 or something. But I can't.
I hear it. But hey, Cam, if you see him in contention, if he wins, I'm coming to Mississauga and we're having beers.
Bring your wallet.
I'm coming up. I'm coming up, boys.
After you hit that.
Doug's coming up too. But piggybacking off those par 4s, 375, 398, 371, 352. There's like 7 holes that are under 400 yards, guys. So and with the rolls that the roll-offs you're getting, they're going to be right around the green going for eagle. So that's when you're going to want that good 30 yards in. And Tony Finau's T15. So I think Tony's 66-1 to win this thing, guys. 66-1 first round leader. Top 10, he's 475. Top 20, he's what is he? 220. Tony Baloney. He's number 5.
That's a good number.
Yeah, I like that. One more. Actually, we got 2 more. Lowry, Shane Lowry, another guy that does well at the Dunhill links. He's 25-1. He's even going lower at some books. So shop around. Him and Cam Smith are the lowest at 25, but 4th last year at the Dunhill. T15 2019. He's T15 and 3-putt avoidance. Just a golfer that's just always there. And what I really liked about him too, guys, was at the Irish Open, or was it the JP? Both of them, actually, I believe. He was both clawing. He was scratching his way back. Like he's a guy that can, if it's playing tough, now it's the weather shouldn't be as bad, but I just think his style of golf here, guys, can work. Likes to play in the wind. Now, if the wind's not as bad, maybe Lowry just kind of lingers. But I really think Lowry here, he's 25-1, 40-1 first round leader. What do y'all think about Tony?
I love it.
Not Tony, sorry, Lowry.
Yeah, sorry. Is that
I'm still
something?
thinking about
not Tony. Tony, you're okay, but no, thanks. We can't bet you.
Shane Lowry.
Lowry?
The Irish Bear.
He's amazing. I love the Irish Bear too. Like he's hanging out with Harold Varner III and some guys, having a good time. That's cool. Like Varner's really embracing this stuff too, right? It's that guy has a great attitude. But those are my 2 favorite players. If you guys said you could bet 2 players in this tournament, it's going to be Cam Smith and Lowry. Like I love Lowry. Like
that's the best value, Cam. I mean, I think
it's
real quick.
Guys.
That's what I see. I mean,
like I wish we can get Lowry in the old 33 range. It seems, but people aren't stupid. They're betting him. That's why he's 25-1.
And it's going down too from there, Cam, too. So I'd even
get
jump
on
that. I get it. And I've seen it down to the same as JT at 22 at some books. Even
I've seen 22 as well.
So, before I'm going to have one more pick here. I'll be really quick. Tommy Fleetwood, too, just T3. Really good golfer at this style of a golf course here. Looking back to what he did, though, at the Dunhill, he's had 3 events in the top 10. So many goddamn notes. We'll find it here. T was where are we here?
He looked good last week.
He did.
He looked really good.
He was really good last week. Yeah, sorry. He was T33 at the Open, second, T12, T27. And then at the Dunhill, he's been the top 10 the last 3 events as well. Fleetwood, just like Tony Finau. I'm taking a lot of guys that haven't exactly won, but their breakthrough I could see being here. Tommy Fleetwood, guys, 40-1. That number's dropping too. I'd jump on that one as soon as you can. What do you guys think of old Tommy Fleetwood?
I love him. Best set of lettuce in the game,
Yep.
Business up
Yeah.
top, party out the back. And he shows up at majors. He's been really close a number of times. And I can't believe he's never won on the PGA Tour. He's far too good to not have a big victory. This is going to suit him. Again, I don't think the bomb and gouge of playing out here in America suits his strengths. I think he's great in the wind. He's got a lot of shots. He can flight the ball low, good short game. So Tommy Fleetwood, I don't think he's afraid of the big stage. I just don't think he's really sort of kicked on with it late in the Sunday, but I mean, that's a great number. Tommy Fleetwood, Tyrrell, the big Irish bear, Shane Lowry. This is what they grew up playing. It's a huge advantage over the field.
Absolutely. Now going over to you, Cam, I know you have to run here, buddy. It's 150. Do you want to give us a couple more picks? You gave Cam Smith, Lowry. I was hoping to maybe get like a 30 to 80 to range, and then maybe a real bomb at over like 100, or just someone you think is going to do well, maybe.
Another guy that I'm looking at, I don't know, this name just kind of popped in my head, and it worked last time Cam Young played well. Thomas Peters. Where's he, 125-1? I think that's a guy that's played a lot of links golf. I think he's going to do well in this tournament, guys. I like him this week for that price. I think Thomas Peters is going to be a guy I take a real shot on. But I love your picks, Gogster. Like the Cam Smith pick, that's being bet now. I'm going to bet Shane Lowry right now.
Who would you pick between Homa and Finau if you had to choose between those?
Homa. Oh, and Homa. Homa's in my 6-pack, bro. You tell that. So what 3 beers do we got? We got Lowry, we got Smith, and Homa. Homa, to me, at 60-1 is a great price.
That number's dropping.
He's in great form. He's links golf. He didn't even like bring his A game. He was in contention last week. You're getting this guy at 60-1. If they posted 45, I'd still bet him. But those are the guys. And my Flyers, I almost have to bet Jamie Donaldson now for a top 20 after just getting into the Open and how well he played last week. Maybe find some magic. I'm not sure if he's going to win, but you said it. Those T20s at that price, what is he, like 300-1? That'll pay great.
At least, yeah.
At least.
That'd be nice, wouldn't
it? Yeah. Hey, man, look at Kurt Kitayama, all these guys, 250-1, 300. Look at the leaderboard, man. I was like,
are we going to see another American at the top of the leaderboard? Is that crazy to think?
I don't think it's crazy. I think Spieth's going to be a problem. I think JT's going to be a problem. Will Zalatoris, maybe he finds it this week. So no, I think we definitely see an American up at the top of the board. I think we definitely see one of these Euros that we mentioned. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like an older statesman, a Stewie Sink or someone makes a bit of a charge into Sunday. We've seen, the Shark Greg Norman, when he was past it, made a run. Tom Watson, 59 years of age, was a problem. So I think this is a course where the old boys can, use that experience and that knowledge to the better, and maybe that can be a problem late on Sunday.
Is Greg Norman going to pull a Bobby Valentine and get a costume and try to get on site?
Is that you, Shark? Is that you, the Shark? What are you doing, son?
Get on armor fight.
He wouldn't wear a costume, Cam. He's always got the shirt off. When he's 67 years of age, and he thinks he's David Hasselhoff and he's
poor
prime.
Greg. They won't even invite him to like the Champions dinner anymore, man. That guy, everybody hates that guy. Wow.
Poor Shark.
Everybody hates him.
He's done the dirty deed in everyone's eyes.
I have a question for you guys before I go, though.
Yes.
Out of Lowry, Spieth, and Smith, who would you lose if you had to bet 2 out of the 3?
See,
for me, out of that group?
For me, it's Spieth.
Spieth at the price, I think. I don't know. That price was great just last week in the Scottish. Now he's taking a lot of money. That's where I'd kick him.
Much as I think he can get the number. I don't know how consistent Spieth can be. That's my problem. He can look good, but he can just throw it back so easily. That's his problem, I feel like.
Yeah.
So
you prefer Lowry and Smith?
Yeah, I go Lowry and Smith. Just seeing especially what Smith did last week, how he grinded his way back. That was really
good value as well. Yeah,
it's going to be hard to bet 3 of those guys if we're going to throw in like a Fleetwood and a Homa and a couple other bombs, right? That's the thing. You don't want to take away from the profits, but Spieth can win. I'm just still kind of angry from last week. I really needed him on Sunday, and that was
I think that's a good note as well, Kim. Especially in the live betting. As we saw last Thursday, Cameron Tringali teed off super early on the Thursday, had benign conditions, posted 9 under par. So if you get involved with the live betting, don't lose confidence in a play if they get off to a slow start Thursday, because if they're going off in the afternoon, totally different golf course, totally different conditions. They can make it up through Friday and Saturday. And look, if you want to win it, you've got to go off in those last groups Saturday, Sunday.
For sure.
Love it. Yeah. Other than that, guys, I got a couple more picks. We'll definitely stay on. I want to hear some more from Dubs. You got a couple more minutes, or do you got to dip too?
Yeah, I got a couple more. I got to send these guys an email and get ready to do my updates. But we got
all right. I got one more then for you guys. Justin Rose, first round leader and top 20.
Rosie.
Rosie late edition. I just think the guy's playing just good golf, especially that 60. What did he shoot? 60, 61 at the Canadian Open,
week, right?
He didn't play. Did he play this past week? I don't.
Yeah, he did. He shot $1 million on the weekend.
Yeah.
I think he finished 70th or something.
Which to be honest, Cam, I don't mind. He's T12, T6, and T20, and that T6 was in 2015, which was the course we're playing here again. Just a guy that's a real plotter, and I could see him holding his own first round lead. I don't know if he can win. Hopefully him and Louis don't win, because I'm going to take him only first round leaders. But here we go. Looking at the Renaissance, he's got 78. That killed him in round 3. Had a bit of scores, but if he could, I think he could string one round together. That would be my best look on Rose. What do you think of Rose? Would you be more in the Hatton range than Rose?
I'd probably be leaning towards Tyrrell, just seeing a bit more out of him on a consistent basis. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if a Justin Rose gets himself into the mix. Still one of the best mid to long iron players in the business. Love to see Rosie up there.
Yeah.
Definitely. I got some top nationalities I want to throw at you guys too here. Through a little nationality range market here. Top Asian's going to be, I'm going to go with Haotong Lee.
This guy, Haotong coming off a win, huh?
Coming off the win, and he's actually had a bit of history here. I don't have it up quite yet. Gogster's got a lot going to work actually in an hour. So, but Haotong Lee, I can tell you this much: he's going up against Hideki Matsuyama. He's going up against Sung Jae Im, who's not been playing good golf, and then the youngster here, Kooyoung Kim. So they got a couple guys here.
Watch out for that guy. He was amazing, bro.
Well. Yeah. He has been playing well.
That kid's going to win. And
it just shows you too, Cam. He's plus 550 to be top Asian, and Haotong Lee's plus 750. I'm still going to rock with Haotong Lee. I think he's playing good enough golf. He just showed that he can win in that tough playoff recently. So you know what? Give me a little Haotong Lee plus 750, fellas.
Love it. He plays with a lot of passion. I mean, he must have dropped about 10 F-bombs in the live coverage him after Ken and that big putt. He went through some tough stuff, so good to see him back. And Matsuyama, who he's probably going up against in that top Asian market, who knows what Hideki's going to bring. I mean, there's a lot of talk that the Live Golf's got him now, so he might not have his best stuff. But Haotong Lee, I mean, you remember last year, boys, when Marcel Sim burst onto the stage for this one, he was like 500 to 1. He had the man bun, the big ponytail. Maybe Haotong Lee is this year's sort of guy from deep. Would love to see it.
Got that good value there. And another guy, Sung Jae Im's been playing really bad golf too of late. So
I'll tell you, that top international market, though, I had Alex Bjork at like 657 to 1, and he was winning the whole weekend. The guy gagged on 16, so Noren won. He lost by like a stroke. Yeah, honestly, that's the thing. Like, I want to bring guys next. I'm like, ooh, nice. The guy's actually in contention to win, and then gag. That's golf betting, right?
Boys, I gotta ask you, boys, being a couple of fellow DGen golf punters. I mean, is it better to watch the score updates live, or do you have to refresh? I mean, I had a heads-up matchup going on yesterday between Russell Knox and Dylan Fratelli, and Fratelli was 2 shots clear of him all day. Then he doubles the last to get the victory. I'm like, why am I here grinding, refreshing the last 5 hours looking for updates? It's almost better. Just show me the end result. What do they both shoot? Okay, there's the winner.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to say. If I got more time in my hands, I might do it. But it's been brutal because I've had the same thing. You're some guys leading, and you're going, okay, he double bogeyed, and then he birdied, and I just lost that.
It's madness.
Okay. So it's crazy, guys. Matchup betting, and these books, man, they're getting so sharp.
They are.
getting.
I almost seem like golf's so fun to me, but watching it, bad things happen. Like when bad things happen, like I go for a walk or do something else. Like the more I watch, like, and I start obsessing about it, it never goes well. Like I'm looking at my phone, going, "Oh, here comes Nora." It's like a
roller coaster. It's like a 4.5-hour roller coaster. Once you get on it, you're just good luck.
So many emotions, boys. So many emotions. It's like being out there. Great fun.
I'll go over a couple more here. Top Brit, top Irishman. I'm going to go Tommy Fleetwood again. Plus 750. You get him over Rory, Fitzpatrick, and Shane Lowry. We haven't talked much about Fitzpatrick, guys. I think he's going to do well. Is he going to win again? It's hard to say. Like you said, you can't take them all. And the price. That's my big thing too. Yeah, 16, 18 to 1. We were getting him at the 25, 28 before he won that major. So I'm going to rock with Tommy Fleetwood. Another plus 750. Nothing on the Continental. Top Englishman. Do I have anything there? I lean too many ways here. I could see it being Hatton, Fleetwood. I see that being wide open. But what I do like here, top Euro, I'm going to also take a shot with Lowry plus 750 and Fleetwood plus 1100. And then top South African going up against Louis. I'm going to take Bezuidenhout though plus 500. I like that. I just like that value there, Dubs.
Where's Harding?
Yeah. He's at 10 to 1. 10 to 1 for Harding.
That's my guy, Harding. Okay. I'm going to take Harding, top South African at 10.
That's another guy's played good at the Live. Sorry, Dubs. Played really well at the Live lately.
Yeah. I think it's a great market. The South African one. They think Louis is going to be home and hosed. No, I don't think so. I think it'll be a lot closer.
I agree.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And another guy here looking at the South American market, Neiman, you got Mito Pereira, Munoz. What do you guys think of Mito? We saw what he could do in these majors. He didn't shy away out of the number 18, making that bad decision with the driver.
He got Anderkirch the minute. He's like, go Mito. Then the guy took an 8 after that. That stuff's real, man. I told you, I'm like, thank God I don't have Mito Pereira because Tim Anderson just he murdered this guy. Like he went after that. It was actually crazy to watch. Like
when he throws a jinx on him,
and he doesn't that's just what he does. Like
you know who he's on this week, Cam?
Go, Cam Smith. You've won the British Open. The minute that happens,
stop it. I like it. I like the sound of this.
Wow, the Anderkirch.
I don't know about Mito.
I like it too. Like we actually like you. It's like, dude, just don't mention golfers on Sundays. Just anything else. Just don't mention golfers.
Shut your mouth.
Please. Stop.
Shut your mouth. I don't know about Mito, boys. He didn't look good last week. I love his golf game. I don't know how much links golf experience has he got. Neiman's obviously got that low penetrating ball flight. We know that he's going to be all right. But Mito Pereira, I don't know. Question marks. I don't think he's going to take backward steps. I'd love to see him get the major breakthrough, after what we saw there at the PGA. I'm rooting for him.
Well, take care, fellas. Good luck with everything. Gogster, tune in. Dubsy's on our show. I'm thinking, I don't know when you are, Dubsy, Tuesday or Wednesday for sure. I know one of these games will break it down for a few segments, and then me and Morenzi before they tee off. What time do they tee off on Wednesday, by the way? Like, that might be right during the show.
I think it's 3 a.m. here on the West Coast, I believe. And they'll be teeing off to like 3 p.m. local time for them. So they're finishing late at night. But, get the tickets in prior to midnight.
Well, Wednesday at midnight, like we're probably got a few hours before we get in, you think?
Yeah. We should. Yeah, we should. Like they were at 2 a.m. The Scottish. I don't think it'd be that's Eastern time. So I think it'd be
well, good luck, fellas. You guys have a good one.
Thanks so much,
Cam. Always a good time, mate.
Take care, mate. Looking at a couple more plays here, guys. Top 40s. Kisner. What do you guys think of Kevin Kisner? A short distance hitter. Now he hasn't played much over here as of late, but what I have here for the double K, top 15 in the scrambling, 30 yards in, T20 from putts made 20 feet or longer here, guys. I got a little stat here because how big these greens are, Dubs. They're 75, they're goddamn 75 yards.
Yeah, we've got a couple of like double greens as well. But I mean, Kisner, this is a course he can fare well. I don't care about distance so much this week. You want short game, good putting. Kevin Kisner, he's had decent form on the tour this season, and he's a dog. He's a little pit bull, so that's a decent play, especially if you're getting a good price for him.
Yeah, he's a grinder. I just had him a couple weeks ago at the Travelers, and he got me a top 10 plus 800. So I like it. I like the run. You talked about it, not the length here at St. Andrews. And you saw how dry it is, the fairways. That ball's just going to run
forever.
I was just watching this little championship thing they had on YouTube there on the Open, and everything was running out. So you're going to have a lot of rough shots. That's where I think Cam Smith's going to do well again. The guys that proved their scramble game was well, even Homa. We'll see how Finau. One guy I'm getting cold feet on kind of is Lowry. I don't know why. I'm thinking maybe Lowry's not going to win this, but The only one,
the price has got me.
JT. That JT is the guy that's back of my head.
I've lost a bit of steam with Lowry because I thought he's finally figured out some of the courses out here on the stateside. He's a great bunker player. I was big on him at the PGA, the US Open. I thought Lowry, he's going to get another win here pretty soon. Hasn't got it. Maybe this is what he needs going back there. But I mean, now the numbers have come in really short for him. Not like we used to get for the big Irish bear, but yeah, he obviously knows links golf better than most.
Like Dubs, between him and JT, like if they got the same number, like do you not
That's
have to
crazy.
take JT at that?
I'd have to go JT. He likes playing in the tougher conditions as well. We saw that at the Players when he got the bad side of the tee sheet, the PGA for JT. Tiger's there, needling him, giving him a hard time. I think he'll feed off that. And now there's not a lot of pressure on him. He's not playing angry, so I think the putting's going to be a little better with bones on the bag. Not a lot of extra pressure going into a major, which is what JT needs.
Yeah, and that number on Kisner, by the way, top 40 is plus 210.
That's
on
massive.
Kisner, top 40. So
that's great.
That's the little one I was shopping around there, Dubs. I think I one of the best top 40s I have. Bazadenhout plus 145 guys. Keith Mitchell, he's had a couple runs over here. He actually a little insight. I was watching one of the golf channel guys were saying that he actually played over here when he was a youngster. His dad won something over here, and he got to actually play when he was really young. So he's been looking forward to this since he found out he got into this tournament. He's been actually playing okay. He's missed the cut twice at the Open, but that wasn't at the old course. Keith Mitchell, a guy he's been playing better golf, and a top 40, you can get him at plus 160 on Keith Mitchell. What do you guys think of Keith? A bit of a maybe that's the long shot American like hitting Tringali last week,
It could be, Conor Mac. I mean, what's your thoughts? For me, Keith Mitchell, his biggest strength is he hits an absolute mile. He bombs it. So I don't know. This is a week where I'm not sort of going after distance. I want the other side. I'm probably going to lean towards a guy like Kevin Kisner over Keithy Mitchell. I think that's probably why Cameron Smith is looking like having a good week, because he can leave the driver in the bag, just poke his little 2-iron around, and I think that's how you get in the ball game. So Keith Mitchell, I don't know. I've got question marks on Gogi.
Yeah, no, I hear you too. The one thing I would say that would help him would be just like Tony Finau in that sense, that he can just bomb those par fours.
Yeah.
And his
could
putter
go that way, yeah.
His putters, he's been gaining strokes considerably in the last 4 or 5 events. So that would be the only look, like top 40, right? Like I don't think he's gonna linger in the top leaderboard. But one more I have here too would be Herbert. Lucas Herbert plays really well over here. Didn't make the cut, just barely missed it last week. But I think he's too good of a player. His short game as well. You want to talk about a plotter too, Dubsy. He's a really good plotter of the golf ball. So I think a top 40 should be a nice bounce back here from a T9 at the Irish Open too a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's a name you want to watch. He's always had a real chip on the shoulder. He's an Aussie, obviously. He went through the DP World Tour. Now he plays a lot more out here on the PGA Tour. But this is a guy who really rates himself. He's got tickets on himself. He thinks he should be, top 10 golfer in the world. I don't think he's anywhere near that yet. But again, if he sort of gets in the mix over the weekend, keep that in mind. He wants to be that guy. Not all of them do. And another guy to watch out for, Minwoo Lee, another young Aussie you'll see out here playing more on the PGA Tour. Rocks or diamonds? He's either really good, could finish in the top 10, or he's missing the cut with 10 over par, but a really high ceiling. He's just got to get a bit more mature out there on the golf course, and you'll start making some more cuts.
I say, isn't his sister pretty good on the ladies tour there? Minji Lee,
number 2 in the world, Minji Lee. So good family. Imagine those two playing in the old mixed foursomes coming up through the local club comp. Jeez, they would have crushed it. But
must be tough for Minwoo there, because Minji was probably probably better than Minwoo.
100%.
The tee blocks are a little different. Like I was actually just playing with my old man, and he's hitting from up near the red tees now, the senior tees he calls them. I'm back near the blues, and he's like, "Oh, look, I made a par." It's like, "Yeah, you're 100 yards closer, Dad." It's a little different.
Doesn't count. Let me just put an asterisk next to that one, mate. It's a 4.5.
On that, yeah. But anyways, that's pretty much all I got there, fellas. Do you want to go over some picks there, Dubsy? What do I have written down for you? I have Horschel and Scott, and Stewart Stink as a long bomb. Do you got anything else there? Kind of any chalk?
Yeah, just to recap some of the ones I like. JT, I've got him at 21-1. Spieth at 15-1. I think Tyrrell, Haddon, or Fleetwood. I haven't decided which way I'm going to go. I'm only going to take one of those because I think they're really similar prototype. Terrell Haddon, maybe I'll go with that experience from the Dunhill, a 2-time winner here. For a big bomb, a bit more value, I think Adam Scott could be a problem from 95 to 1. DJ, I'll probably get a slice of Dustin Johnson 34 to 1. And a big bomber to watch. Now, this is a massive number. He's at 120 to 1 for a reason. Jordan Smith, young English lad who plays on the DP World Tour. I like his golf game. He had a hole-in-one last week. He keeps showing up in the top 5 stats over on the DP World Tour. He's got the local knowledge, 120 to 1. It's a huge number. If you're looking for a couple of finishing positions, I like the kitchen sink, Stewie Sink, plus 280 for a top 40. I think that's good value. And again, Billy Horschel, plus 180 for a top 40 there as well.
I love that. You know what? A nice little Jordan Smith there, too, at the Alfred Dunhill back in 2019. Had a nice T5 there, Dubsy. So I like that. Nice.
I like him. He's on the come up.
Did he get that hole-in-one too last week?
He got the hole-in-one, and not only does he get the free Genesis car, but the caddy gets one as well. The 2-for-1 special.
Nice.
And you've got to keep in mind, like they're coming to St. Andrews this week, but it looks the same as all the other courses they've been playing all year. If it's going to be windy, it's just another week at the office for them. Obviously, it's a major, but for the guys coming from the States, like they're trying to think, okay, do I put a 2-iron in the bag instead of a 5-wood? What am I doing around the greens? Am I playing a bump and run, or do I try and play the 60 and clip it clean? These Euro guys, it's just another week at the office for them.
I hear you. And that's where it's Zalatoris. We haven't talked a lot about him, but I'm not sure how his imagination, what he's going to do around the green, how is he going to look like? I think he might get in trouble more so than not around the green. What do you think?
Yeah. I broke the bank on Willie Z last week. I'm like, this is when he's going to get the breakthrough win, because it's still a PGA Tour event, but we're in Europe. It's going to feel different for him. Ball striking in the wind, you want that. So I don't even know if I have enough funds to go back on Willie Z. I went hard on him last week, boys. I was so disappointed. But look, he's so good. His iron play's so good. If the weather's decent, you got to think he's going to be in the mix. Every other major, he figures it out.
Exactly. I don't know what to do with Willie, but I hope he doesn't bite me in the ass this week. I'm going to wait till he comes back to America, most likely. I'm going to do a quick little recap here, guys. 6-pack. I got Lowry 25, Smith 25, Fleetwood 40, 66 on Homa, 66 Fleetwood, and Bezadenhout on a long shot there. All those guys are also first-round leader. Eagle47_ guys, Twitter. Check it out. I'll tweet that out. Oosthuizen and Rose, also first-round leaders. All those guys are going to be top 20s, some additional top 40s, Bez, Mitchell, Kisner, which we really like, Herbert, and even Stewart Sink. I might jump on the back of Dubsy there with Stewart Sink. I like what I saw last week. Top nationality, Hao Tong Lee, plus 750. Nice bomb for you. Tommy Fleetwood, top Brit Irish, plus 750. Top Euro is going to be Lowry and Fleetwood, plus 1100, plus 750. And then Bezadenhout at a nice plus 500. And then top USA, I'm going to jump on the back of Dubsy here as well with Thomas. I don't have him on the card. Hopefully he's not the one that gets us, but I think he has a chance to be top USA, plus 750. Homa plus 2,000 and Finau plus 2,200 top USA. What do you got, Dubsy?
I love it, boys. I think that's a sensational card. You've heard most of mine. I like JT, Speed. I think DJ could surprise a few people. 34 to 1. Adam Scott, I've got a soft spot for the Aussies. We've had a bit of success here in the past, and people forget. I mean, he had this Open Championship in his back pocket. Bogey's the last.
The Ernie Els, yeah.
I think, he bogeyed the last, 3 coming in. He gets there to 8.
4.
Finds the fairway bunker, makes another bogey. And, I mean, that's going to haunt him. Does it motivate him? He's still playing at a pretty good level, Adam Scott, but he's getting right to that age. Like, he either gets in the next year or two, or that's going to be the end of Adam Scott. He looks back in his career saying that's the one that got away. I think Jordan Smith from the big bomber. You heard the finishing positions. Bring it on, boys. I mean, the Open Championship, this is one of my favorite tournaments all year. Back at St. Andrews, I just hope we see a bit of weather. I don't want to see, Tiger's record of 19 under par. I don't want to see him get anywhere near it. I want to see these guys make doubles, triples.
Yeah, you got to get a little wind, right, Dubsy? A little wind, rain.
Also a club out of the bunker.
That's it. I don't want to be evil, but I want to see some late drama on Sunday. Someone just absolutely throwing up all over themselves, and then maybe someone pips it. But, yeah, it's going to be a fantastic event this week. Get the tickets in early.
Get them in, guys. Look out for number 17, too. They're hitting over like almost a hotel. There's a hotel on the right side.
It's awesome.
It's a nasty hole, and there's also a road at the back of the green. So you could be actually hitting off the road. There's no relief there either. So hell of a golf course. Look forward to it, guys. Wednesday, actually Thursday morning for us on the East Coast, maybe late evening at Wednesday for the West Coast. Dubsy, buddy, thank you so much for being on the last 4 majors. We appreciate it a lot here at Pub Sports Radio. We've got to catch up for a beer for the next event. And till then, my guy, I'll catch you. I'll be listening on Tuesday to your next show, my guy. Always a pleasure, boys. Pub Sports Radio's back in winners. Drinking cold ones. St. Andrews, the home of golf, the old course. Bring it on, boys. I'm jacked up. Can't wait to do it again. See you, lads. Thanks, Dubs. You be good, buddy.